AI is not just for asking questions anymore. There are many ways to use it to save time and get more things done. So here are 15 practical ways to use AI. Alright, let's start with research, which can be time-consuming and overwhelming. That's where Beloga comes in. Beloga is a tool that can speed up your research process and help you organize information. It's similar to apps like Perplexity, but it's a little bit different. Beloga lets you choose the source of the search, such as the web, Google Scholar, and even your Notion database or Google Drive. Then it performs multiple searches to find the best results and summarizes the findings for you. You can ask follow-up questions if you need more information. And one of my favorite features is the ability to save useful links to my library with just a keyboard shortcut, so I can find them again later. I can access my saved links by pressing L on my keyboard to open the library. And Beloga's browser extension is useful too. It lets you save any web page directly to your library while browsing. It's not limited to just links either. If you have an idea that you want to jot down quickly, you can simply press C for capture, type in your idea and save it. And later on, you have the ability to search through the links you saved, as well as your notes, or even have it write a summary or article based on everything you have related to a certain topic for you. Therefore, Beloga serves not only as a research app, but also as your personal knowledge management tool. Now, VEED is an AI video editing tool that can help you create professional-looking videos quickly and easily, whether it's for your school project, business, or hobby. As someone who regularly creates content, I find this incredibly useful for speeding up my video editing process, and I'm glad that they kindly offer to sponsor us. So here's how I use it. First, I upload my raw footage to VEED's browser-based editor. And what I love about this tool is that it offers a wide range of features all in one place, so I don't need to switch between different tools. I can trim and cut my video manually, but my absolute favorite is the Magic Cut, which automatically cuts out retakes, mistakes, and awkward silence. If I did this manually, it could take hours, honestly. But this saves me so much time. And adding subtitles is also crucial for social media now, and VEED can generate it automatically and with great accuracy. And what's even more impressive is how they fixed eye contact. If you glance at the script while filming, VEED can adjust your gaze to make it appear as if you're looking straight at the camera. Overall, it lets you produce high-quality videos easily and without the need for complex software or extensive editing skills. So if you want to make videos but don't have the time to learn how to do it, this is a great choice. It's super easy to use and can help you get your videos looking great in no time. You can try it out right now from the link in the description and let me know what you think in the comments. Okay, the next one is Lex. Lex is an AI-assisted writing tool. It's like having Google Docs with a built-in AI writing assistant, which helps you write faster and better. What I love about Lex is that it's not just about churning out content. It's designed to write with you, not for you. When writing, I can use the Ask Lex to get help with brainstorming ideas, creating outlines, or getting feedback on specific parts of my draft. This kind of collaborative approach feels more like writing with a partner rather than having an AI write for me. And one of my favorite features is the ability to highlight a section of text and ask Lex for specific advice or improvements. This kind of like targeted assistance helps me refine my writing without losing my personal voice. It also offered side comments similar to Google Docs, which lets me keep AI suggestions and feedback as comments that I can address later. This is great for maintaining my flow while writing and then going back to polish my work later. And when I need to focus, Lex has a focus session feature where I can set my intention, writing duration, and word count goal. This is really helpful to stay on track. Also, another thing I like is that it feels like it's helping me become a better writer. It gives me useful advice throughout my writing process, helping identify weak arguments, improve my structure, and refine my language. So I highly recommend it. Shortwave has been my go-to tool for managing emails because it has the best AI assistant in my opinion. One of the things I love most about it is how it helps me write emails quickly. Its AI can draft full emails in seconds, which is a huge time saver. It's not just about speed though. Shortwave learns my unique voice and style from the emails I send, so the drafts it creates actually sound like me. This means I only need to make minor tweaks before sending. Then when I'm dealing dealing with a long email thread, its AI can provide summary right at the top of the email, which gives me a quick overview without having to read through the entire thing. This is particularly useful when I'm catching up on conversations I've been away from. But these are becoming kind of common in email apps. The best part of this tool is its AI-powered search. When I need to find specific information in my emails, it is incredibly helpful. Rather than going through my inbox, I can ask questions in natural language, and the AI will analyze my entire email history to find the answer I need. This has saved me countless hours of manually searching through old emails. And then it also goes beyond just email management. I often use it for quick research or to get answers to questions right within the app. Alright, when it comes to studying, I have quite a few to recommend, which you can see in this video if you want to check them out. But my most favorite one is Recall. It's an app that's perfect for people who love learning from various online sources like YouTube videos and blog posts. I really like its ability to automatically summarize and categorize the content I save from the web using its browser extension. This is a big time saver since it allows me to quickly capture key information from any online resource without having to manually take notes. But the best part is how Recall uses AI to create flashcards based on the summaries it generates. This makes it very easy to turn any piece of content I find interesting into interactive learning material. It uses spaced repetition for you to review information at optimal intervals to improve long-term retention. I find this particularly useful for memorizing important facts or concepts. You can actually check this video out for my full review of Recall if you're curious. For managing bookmarks, Fabric is my choice. It's like a digital filing cabinet where I can store not just bookmarks, but also pictures, videos, and documents all in one place. It uses AI to help organize everything I save. Unlike traditional bookmark managers where I'd have to manually tag everything, Fabric's AI automatically analyzes each item and applies relevant tags. This auto-tagging makes finding things later so much easier. I also really like the semantic search. I can type questions or keywords and it will find what I'm looking for, even if I don't remember the exact name of the item. This has been very helpful when I'm trying to find something specific, but can't quite recall where I saved it or what I named it. Another thing I find really useful is how it shows me related items in my library. This has led to some great serendipitous discoveries. As someone who tends to save a lot of digital content, I often forget about things I've saved. But with this, I'm constantly rediscovering useful or inspiring content that I had forgotten about. The AI assistant in Fabric is great too. I can ask it questions about the things I saved or have it find things for me. This feels like having a personal librarian who knows everything in my digital collection and can quickly fetch what I need. So whether I'm researching for a project or looking for inspiration or just trying to keep my digital life organized, it is honestly one of my most important tools. Okay, Rosebud AI is one of the best AI journaling apps. What I love about Rosebud is how it combines the traditional journaling with AI analysis and support, make it more than a digital diary. You can choose the normal journaling or the interactive journaling mode, where AI helps you go deeper into your thoughts. And sometimes journaling can be hard to do because you don't know what to write, but having AI as a guide can be helpful to get you going. Another aspect that I appreciate is its ability to connect the dots across your entries over time. It remembers what you've written in the past and can help you make sense of recurring patterns or long-term changes in your mood and behavior. Also, the habit building aspect of Rosebud is really cool too. Based on your journal entries and the goals, the AI creates a personalized action plan. For me, it's like embrace constructive criticism and plan more quality time with Noah, who is my dog. And this kind of tool is great because of how accessible it is. Whenever you are feeling stressed, anxious, or just need to process your thoughts, you can open Rosebud and get support within minutes. Speaking of getting support, Pi is a unique AI assistant that's designed to be more like a friend than a typical AI. I find it to be a refreshing change from other AI tools because it offers a more personal and human-like interaction.
Oh man, I can imagine that can be quite a drain on the eyes and brain. Video editing is no joke. It's a true art form. What kind of video have you been editing?
I like how versatile it can be, whether you need emotional support, someone to vent to, or just want to have a casual chat, it's always there. You can start a conversation about pretty much anything or choose from suggested topics if you're not sure what to talk about. And one of the things that makes Pi feel more human is its ability to remember previous conversations and use that context in our chats. This continuity helps build a sense of ongoing relationship, which is quite different from more task-oriented AI assistants. While Pi is great for casual conversations and emotional support, I also find it useful for more practical use cases like brainstorming ideas for work or personal projects. But honestly, for brainstorming, I prefer using a more visual tool like Mapify. Mapify specializes in generating mind maps from various types of content, which is perfect for visual learners like me. Whether I'm watching a long YouTube video, reading a complex article, or trying to organize my thoughts for a new project, it helps me break down information into easily digestible chunks. For brainstorming sessions, its template library is useful. These are designed for specific tasks, which helps kickstart your thinking process. And when you're stuck or need inspiration, you can type in a basic idea and the AI will craft a mind map around it that will give you a starting point to build upon. What I particularly appreciate is its flexibility. I can use it for various purposes beyond just brainstorming. It's great for studying, project planning, content creation, and even preparing presentations. Okay, Sparkle is an AI-powered tool that has made organizing my files and the folders a breeze. I am too lazy to organize my files on my own, so my folders are usually such a mess. So having AI that can do that for me is simply amazing. Once set up, Sparkle creates 3 main folders. In each of the folders you need help organizing: Recent, Manual Library, and AI Library. The Recent folder is where new files go for the first 3 days. This is handy because it gives me quick access to my latest downloads or created files. The Manual Library is where Sparkle puts all my pre-existing folders, and it's also where I can put any files or folders that I don't want Sparkle to organize. This gives me the flexibility to keep some things organized my way. But the real magic happens in the AI library. This is where Sparkle organizes all my loose files, both existing ones and the new ones that I add to the parent folder. I really like how it creates unique folder system based on how I work. It looks at my file names and designs a structure that works specifically for me. So in my case, I have a bunch of invoices, contracts, research papers lying around on my folders, so it automatically made folders for them. The best thing about Sparkle is that once it's set up, I don't have to think about organizing anymore. I just save files to my usual folders and Sparkle takes care of the rest. Overall, I really like how it reduced the time and mental energy I used to spend on keeping my files organized. While it took a little getting used to at first, I now find it essential for maintaining a clean, tidy workspace. I hate taking meeting notes because that won't let me focus on the conversation, so I find AI note takers very helpful. But there are many tools for it, and so far the best one I found is Jamie. When I have a meeting scheduled, I simply start Jamie at the beginning of the call. What I like about this is that it doesn't require you to have a weird bot in the meeting. I used to use this tool called TLDB, which is an AI bot, but it's very awkward to have it in the meeting. Anyway, after the meeting, Jamie automatically generates a summary, a full transcript, and a list of action items. This saves tons of time for me because I no longer have to worry about frantically taking notes or trying to remember important details. Also, it comes with this AI sidebar, which you can summon anywhere on your computer. You can ask it anything about meetings, but it doesn't have to be about them at all. You can let it see your screen and have it craft a reply to the email on screen, for example, which I think is pretty cool. Now, Tools is not exactly a to-do app, but I quite like how it uses AI to break down a big project into more manageable steps. When you start a new project, you can create a list in Tools that serves as your project note. This gives you a dedicated space to collect all the information and tasks related to that project. Then you can use the AI to help break down larger tasks into smaller, more actionable ones. For example, if I have a big task like plan anniversary, I can ask the AI to break it down for me. And it might suggest smaller tasks like find a venue, and plan activities. This helps me see the project more clearly and makes it less overwhelming. But this app can do much more than that. It's like an everything app that you can use to organize your personal life and work. I actually talked about it in depth in my previous video, so you can learn more about it in there. Okay, Snipd is my favorite app for getting the most out of podcasts. It uses AI to automatically create transcripts of the podcasts I listen to, as well as 5-minute summaries. These summaries give me a quick overview of the main points, which is perfect for deciding whether I want to invest time in listening to the full episode or for reviewing key points after I finish listening. And this feature alone has saved me countless hours, helping me prioritize which episode to focus on. And while listening, it also generates chapters, so it gives me a better overview of the episode structure and allows me to navigate to specific topics quickly. If there's a part that doesn't interest me, I can easily skip it and move on to the sections that are more interesting to me. Okay, Rize is like your AI productivity coach, helping build better work habits. Essentially, Rize automatically tracks your time spent on different tasks, apps, and websites. Then the AI categorizes each activity, which gives you a clear picture of how you're spending your time throughout the day. One of my favorite features is that it analyzes my activity and provides real-time advice. It tells me when it's a good time to focus, when I should take a break, and even alerts me when I'm getting off track. To be honest, it can be a little bit annoying sometimes, but it has been indeed helpful in maintaining my focus. I also found the app and website blocking feature particularly helpful when I need to concentrate on important tasks. Combined with the focus music and the Pomodoro timer, these tools have been great to maintain deep focus for longer periods. Finally, if you need help from AI to organize your notes, Saner.ai is a great choice. You can take notes like you would normally or use its browser extension to clip a web page. And these notes can be automatically labeled and organized for you. Also, it comes with a personal AI assistant called Sky. Sky knows all your notes, which means you can easily search and chat about your stored information without having to remember exactly where you put it. You can use it to ask questions about your notes or to find relevant information you saved in the past. And the way it suggests similar notes while you are writing is really cool. It understands what you're writing about and then fetches all the notes that might be relevant. Or you can ask Sky to summarize related notes, generate ideas based on your existing knowledge, or even have it draft a blog post or newsletter using information from various notes. It's great for connecting dots and generating new ideas as well. You can watch my full review of Saner.ai for more details. Okay, thank you so much for watching till the end and sticking around. I really appreciate that. Bye.